Hey everybody, happy Friday. Anyway, um, it's definitely time for bigger and better in every area of my life for me. And I say that without trying to sound like conceited because this wig is just on. But I can't go like this because I don't want y'all to see. Whatever. Anyway, it's definitely time for bigger and better for me. And I noticed that if I don't make things happen, it will never happen. And I'm not saying I'm going to do this without you, Lord, because you're taking too long. It's not that, because I'm going to need him every step of the way. I am. All up and throughout the step of the ways. Or the steps of the way. The ways of through my journey. And I don't ever want to be so successful and so accomplished and educated, God, that I don't need God. I'm going to always need him. Even if, when I get married, when I have children, I'm going to need him. And I'm going to ask God, protect my husband when he's out there. Keep him away from those firefly bees. No, I ain't going to say that, but keep them away from all the firefly women. Keep my children safe while they're at school, because bullying is real, okay? Now, I don't want any maniac just run up into my child's school opening fire because he's mad about something. Maybe he ain't got no mommy. Maybe he don't have no daddy. Maybe he don't have nobody that love him. I don't know. Keep our marriage safe. Lord, help us turn to you if we can't make it out with each other. Lord, my kid is acting crazy. Help that kid. Lord, this teacher is calling my kid all kind of things, and I'm trying my best not to punch a hole through her forehead. I'll punch a hole through her forehead, it's going to come out in her back. It ricocheted. I can't help where my punches go. It ricochets. Just saying, I never want to be in no need of God. I'm going to need him. So when I say bigger and better, things can't be bigger and better without God. That's what I'm trying to say. I know in the past videos I've been saying all kind of stuff, been mad, so like, and now she's talking about God. She's such a flip-flopper. And it's not even summertime yet, and you're flip-flopping. Be quiet. But I ain't perfect. With the K. And Birdman say respect. I can say perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm not even perfect. I ain't perfect. But no more bogus relationships to where men are not strong enough to stay because they can't hack it. They rather turn to their addictions other than get away from them. And like I said, I have the potential of being a good nourisher. I have the potential of being a good person. I keep doing the wife thing without a ring to the wrong people. And I'm tired of it. It's time for me to do bigger and better. And it's time for my sister and all my nephews and all my sisters and my mom and my brother-in-law and all that. It's time for us to do bigger and better. That's why I think when my sister and I, we make this move to the high desert to be closer to family, that's going to really ground us. And our foundation going to be like that. And I wish would. And it'll be easier for us to get together and say, let's take a big old family trip to Big Bear. Let's take a big old family trip to Vegas. And we can get silver rooms and this and that. And just have a bomb family foundation that is so unbreakable. We got to cut out the people that are cancers in our lives. We got to cut out those people that didn't mean nothing to our lives. And we got to cut out those people that's trying to come back like, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Let me tell y'all what this means. Y'all probably know what that means. It's like, say like one guy comes, right, and talks to my sister. And he's very handsome. And he approaches my sister and talks to her. His friend got to come to me and be like, what's up? My homeboy with your girl, so we got to get together. You know what I mean? What's up? No, bye. That doesn't mean that just because y'all friends and we sisters, we automatically supposed to double date and it's supposed to, no. Because your father could be my man. I'm just saying, like I said, I'm sorry, my mouth ricochets. It goes wherever. I'm sorry. I should be like, hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ricochet Ball, y'all. That's what I should say. But I'm Rochet Ball. Sometimes. And it is time for us to prune the people out of our life that are not adding anything. I really believe that people are only in our lives just to get what we want. People all of a sudden come back just to see where you're at. wants to see where you're at. Either they compete with you, or they try to jump on the bandwagon of what you got, or they don't want you to be somewhere without them. It's so many snakes. Oh my gosh. It's so many snakes. And we got to be careful who we let into our circle. Let me tell y'all something. I heard this on Married to Medicine. Mariah said this on Married to Medicine. And for those of y'all who don't watch that show, let me just share this, what she said. I think her grandfather or her father told her this. She said it was a cold winter. I think it was a very cold winter. And there was a snake that was frozen in a man's front lawn. So the man brought the snake in. The snake was frozen. He set the snake in front of the fire. Okay? Put food and water by the snake. Okay? He went upstairs, went somewhere. He came back. He saw that the snake was thawed out, ate all the food, drank all the water. He went to pet the snake, and the snake bit him. The man asked the snake, why did you bite me? I brought you in from the cold. I fed you and gave you water. Why did you bite me? The snake told the man, you knew I was the snake before you let me in. That stuck with me for almost a year. It's giving me chills right now because it's like we have to be careful for those who are smiling in our face, you know what I mean? And they're looking around your house like, probably taking mental notes like, and they go back to their little friends and they king minions and all that. But like, yeah, she got a brand new house. She's staying over here. She's staying over there. She got a job and she doing this and she doing that. Even those who be like, oh, dang, you got a job there? How can I get a job there? What website do I have to go to? Oh, you got this house? You think you can let me? No. When I heard that quote, I was laying down watching it. I sat up when I heard that, and I was like, wow. People will try to tiptoe in your life and make it seem everything. You know what I mean? Girl, I've been watching you for a long time. You know what I mean? How can I be down? You know what I mean? You looking good, girl? I have fuck no. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord. I have F no written on top of my forehead. As soon as you see me, can you read? Because I can. I read you from a mile away. That's why it's so important for us to ask God for wisdom. Forgive me, Lord, for cursing. It's so important for us to ask God for wisdom and for that spirit of discernment. So as soon as we get one of those snakes that was out in the cold, trying to come in and get all warm and everything, because that's one of them too. Hey, what's up? Hey, you know, my homeboy with your homegirl, you know what I mean? What's up with us, you know what I mean? A guy approached me telling me something. Hey, Tiffany, are you single? That's my real name, by the way. The Hey, Tiffany, are you single? I'm like, yes, I am. No, I mean, like, at the time, I was like, no, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, but are you married? And I said, no, I'm not. Okay, well, take my number down. How about this? No, because whatever kind of girlfriend I am, that's going to be the kind of wife I'm going to be if I make it there. I'm just saying. Because when you're dating and getting to know each other, that's the time you're supposed to figure out, is this the person that's supposed to be for me for the rest of my life? If I start cheating on my boyfriend now, I'm going to cheat on my husband then. I'm just saying, no more of this, because that's another snake in the cold. I'm not bringing you in. You should have bought a jacket. I hate to be cold-hearted, but at the same time we got to watch out. Because it's like, if we see a snake, I don't care how cold it is. It's like, oh, the snake look cold. It's so cold. Oh my gosh, that snake is it's frozen. But guess what? It's a snake. No matter how pretty it is. It could be a snake with a bow on it. It's a snake. It could be a snake with powdered sugar and whipped cream and a cherry on top. It's a snake. They don't change who they are. They disguise themselves, but we have to know the difference. And lately, to be honest with you, because I'm so in dummy love, I have not been knowing the difference. And I don't want it to be so where I'm stuck with all these snake skin that I'm left with. You see what I'm saying? Because they leave, like I said, spirits not only come in and stir up stuff, but they leave deposits. And I get people being at odds with each other. Like, hold on, we sisters. Why we? Hold on, you supposed to be my mom. You supposed to be my dad. We supposed to be my other. Why are we fighting? Because that person came in, stirred stuff up, and then left and went, girl, they about to get evicted. Because we don't know the difference. And I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of it. My gosh. That's why I'm so... I want to know the difference. I'm tired of being stupid. I'm tired of being tricked. I'm tired of being bamboozled, hoodwinked, and swindled. I'm tired of that. I want it. Okay, in my Canadian voice, I want out. I want it. I'm tired of that. Yeah, I want it. I like when people look at me and my sisters and our mom too, and to see how tight we are, and they say things like, "Y'all had a good childhood, huh?" Yes, absolutely. We made games out of anything. We used to tie plastic grocery bags on our feet and slide around the house. But as soon as somebody get hurt, we had to stop playing, which sucked. But whatever. Just tell that person to go lay down, take a nap somewhere. We can still finish our game, whatever. But stuff like we used to run around the house and it was a brick wall that everybody else used to be able to jump over except for one, and we had to play something else. But other than that, we had a great childhood. We used to take grocery baskets and put it in our yard and pretend like those were our cars and all that other stuff. We had a great childhood. And you wouldn't have been able to tell if we had anything or not. The whole family was in that one house. And we were great. Christmas time was bomb. Thanksgiving, we were great. I don't even know what to say. We were good. We were great. We didn't need the extravagance. I mean, we most of us are in our 30s with wives and kids and husbands. We still don't need it. We still make games out of nothing. My sisters and I, we say things like, "Oh, when you get older, I'm going to kick your walker from over you. You're going to have to fall." Oh, and we say, "Oh, happy birthday. I'm going to give you some tennis balls for your walker for your birthday." We say stuff like that. It's better than act like, "Bitch, no, bitch, because you stole my man, mother." No, how? No, back of the bus niggas. I'm sorry. That's what I call them. And I hate to use the N-word like that because nobody deserves to be called a bitch or a nigga or nothing like that. But the back of the bus ghetto girls and guys that be in the back, and they be like, "Yeah, nigga, no, nigga, no, because I was with Kilo first, and then you was with S-Loke, and then I got with D-Loke, and all this other stuff," and it's like, wait, what? And then when people meet me and my sisters, they will say, "Y'all different. Y'all are so different." I had a guy friend who told me that I said, "We're not ghetto, we're not loud," and he said, "I'm glad you're not like that, because we would not be together." That's what one of my ex-boyfriends told me. And I'm like, yeah, because it just don't go with me. I mean, I can act like it, but it's just, look how stupid you sound. Like when people go, "No, Kaquita, no." I mean, every now and then I might go, one of my characters that I make up, her name is Conquisha George. And I may put her on. She may do a video on my channel. But I call her Conquisha George. And she wears big old earrings. She got her nails different colors. And she wear big old Dookie Shanae braids. And she be like this. And stuff like that. Her name is Conquisha Magenta George. But that's not me. That's not Tiffany Ballinger. That's not me at all. Roche Ball and Tiffany Ballinger is like the same person. But Conquisha George, that's just one of my personalities that I just make up, like one of my characters. Like, when you look at Blame It on Quay, TT, that's not really how he acts. But that's something that everybody likes, and that's something that's very popular. Not trying to down a guy. I mean, I like TT, I do. I really do, you know. Is that what we doing now? Anyway, but I say that to say that my sisters and I are very... It's like, we don't need a lot. You know what I mean? And that, once we all live in the same, we can spend more time together, get our sisterhood tighter than it is. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's not as tight because we're not all in the same place. Or we don't live close by each other, so it's kind of hard to, like, reach out. Reaching out to y'all. But you can tell I watch a lot of YouTubers, okay? I wish I was both-handed. Anyway... I say it's time for bigger and better, not just for me and my family, but for everybody. If you're living with somebody that's just freeloading off of you, it's just like, but you just don't know how to tell that person because that person is probably your family member or your husband or your wife, and it's just like, just be like, just ask God to give you the right thing to say and say, look, and say whatever it is you need to say in love. but be kind of firm with it. Not like, bitch, get it, no, but like, look, let me tell you something, okay? I let you in here because you're my family. But now it's time for you to get a job and start helping me out. I'm going to give you a month. If you're not in a month, you're going to have to go. Now, I love you. There's a difference between being straight mean, but that tough love. Sometimes people don't get it until you like this. Like Madea said in the play, sometimes you got to act a fool to get results. You do. But it's certain ways you have to do it. Like for me, it's easier for people to punk me and tell me what to do and try to shut me up and all this other stuff. But it's not until I say, first of all, you're not going to speak to me that way. And then they look at me like, because they didn't ever think in their mind that would come from me. I've always been quiet. This one girl told me, hey, Tiffany, can I tell you something about your outfit? And I told her, can I tell you something about your wig? And some people were laughing. Some people was like, because they didn't expect that from me, because I was always quiet and never knew how to stand up for myself. But when I did, I had to let this person know, you're not going to roll up, you're not going to do me, don't do me. You're not. Don't do me. Because I stay quiet. Okay, I'm one of those silent killers. I mean, I'm not a killer. I'm not. But I'm one of those people that I stay quiet. You know what they say about quiet people? Either they real freaky or they bat crazy as heck. And I'm a little bit of both. I'm freaking crazy. And I don't want to put on that because then people ain't going to never want to deal with me. But when I say it's time for bigger and better, that means individually, collectively, anybody who's in your life that should not be there, ask God to take them out if you don't know how to take them out or whatever. Some people don't know what the word leave means, and you have to show them. And if God is trying to bless you to get somewhere, it's like I feel like God is waiting like this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to show her, and I'm going to have to show him that this guy and this girl ain't it. So how about boom? And next the guy and girl start acting a fool. You're like, what? And it's like, you wasn't getting it when I told you that there was no. It's like God gives everybody something. And take it from me, a lot of times I would ignore the red flags because it's better than being alone. Okay, I'm not perfect. I'm just saying. It's better. Sorry, I gotta check the time. Oh, I'm good. It's better than being alone. So let me just go ahead and be with this guy that treats me like crap. Let me go ahead and be with this girl that take up all my money and don't get a job. Let me go ahead and be with this guy that got 50 million kids and still with one of their baby mamas. Let me go ahead and be with this girl that don't get a job but she want to spend all my money and she's sleeping with my dad. You see what I'm saying? It's better than being alone. So that says a lot about you. Like I was looking at a video by I Am Zoe on YouTube, and he was like, if you stand with that person that's doing that to you, that says a lot about you. That's showing that you have low self-esteem because you're dealing with it. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of dealing with these keychain people. I'm tired of it. You guys are just keychains. You guys aren't even the key to open up, and not trying to sound deep, but call me Murphy because I'm deep. I'm deep. What's your name? Johnny Deep, okay? Anyway, I'm just saying it to say, I told you my mouth ricochets. I'm just saying it to say that you can never be elevated, whether it's in your job or with your relationship with somebody or with your family and trying to get y'all tighter if you keep on holding on to these anchors that are not going anywhere. Anchors are meant to stop boats. You can't pull an anchor. You can't. Boats and ships and all that can't take off if the anchor is there. It's like, let's just get rid of this anchor. Let's just detach this anchor from our boat so we can sail free and all this other stuff like that. I've dealt with too many anchors. Even these woodwork trying to come back on some frozen snake stuff. I'm tired of those anchors. And if what I'm saying is what you guys already heard before, then hear it again. And I'm only saying it to let you know this is what I've been dealing with. This is 2019. When am I can't always blame the person, but when am I going to notice? When am I going to just for once say, you know what, no. The relationship thing I can't do right now. I'm in school, I'm working, I'm trying to get my family tight. We got to be tighter. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can't deal with you right now. I mean, we can, exchange numbers and kind of talk, but just don't get mad when I'm not always there. Because the guys that I've been with never stopped their stuff to be all into me. But I put my goals on a back burner, on a shelf, threw it in the back garbage in the backyard, and had the dog tear it up and all that other stuff just to pursue a relationship that didn't even get reciprocated. And then I'm looking like, do you still want to be my boyfriend? And they gave them a reason to say, well, honestly, no, because I'm working right now. I can't. You know, I mean, you're a really nice person, but I just don't, you know, I'm not really ready for a relationship right now, you know, whatever. And it's, you know, I'm like, and they can dump me and get ghosts, and they can dump me and they can go back to their lives and work. And I have to start all over, go find a job, go do this, pick my face up off the floor, glue it back. And I look like Picasso because it's like none of that stuff wouldn't have happened had I been strong enough to say, we got to know each other a little bit longer before we get sexually involved, before we get emotionally involved, actually involved, period. Can't do that to myself no more. I'm tired of I feel like I'm contaminated myself when I deal with these people who don't want nothing, who are not strong enough to stay, and who got other side girls or guys. I'm just saying. No offense. If y'all feel like that was a shot I gave people, it's not. I love everybody. And whatever your orientation is, you know, I respect it. But, you know, I just rather... It starts with you. Even if it has to end with you, it starts with you. And sometimes you have to fall on your face. You have to get your heart broken. You have to get your face cracked in order for you to really understand. It's kind of like when you have to be firm with somebody in order for them to get, dang, she's serious. Sometimes you got to get broken down and for you to realize, hey, God's serious, okay? Next time it's going to be your life. You just never know. You just never know. Don't put yourself in compromising positions. Don't put yourself in certain situations all because, I just want to be with somebody. Oh, I feel sorry for this family member, you know? He or she doesn't have anywhere to go where he or she is grown. They knew what it was when they went out there. And if they decide to run the streets, if they decide to still deal with this rinky-dink woman or man that's abusing them or whatever the case is, that's them. You have to just say, God, have mercy on them. I want them to come here to be closer to family so we can have our stuff tighter, so we can really spend time with just the family. I remember a long time ago we was in this hotel. And everybody was in this one hotel. And we prayed, and I was little. And I loved it. My uncle prayed a long time ago when we were little. And I loved it because we were all there. We used to all go to sing church together. I loved it. We need to do that. That's why my biggest dream is to have everybody move to the high desert that's in my family so we can start having Christmas over my Auntie Sonia's house. And we can start having Christmas over my grandma's house. So we can start, I didn't mean to name drop, but we can start having birthday parties over me, Tiny house, and then we go Christian Roberts' house. And you know, I didn't mean to name drop again, but my family's house. I like stuff like that. Because it will make us tighter and it will make us strong enough not to let some rinky-dink cold snakes up into our stuff. So that way, when that person do come along, they not only got to face me, but it's like, look, we tight. One thing you're not going to do is try to drive a wedge between me and this person or me and my family. Because yeah. Sorry, we're too tight and we're unbreakable. So don't be trying to come in on some rah-rah stuff. As the people in Love and Hip Hop say, they say rah-rah stuff, right? What's that? Cheerleading? Anyway, don't try to break us up. There are people who be trying to do that to me and my sister. Oh, you mad at my sister still and be like, oh, hi, Tiffany, hi. Knowing that if you and my sister was getting along, you would not dare say nothing to me. I'm tired of being blind to that too. You can't break nobody apart. And don't try to come to my sister and talk to her knowing you mad at me. I don't like that either. If somebody was acting fool with my mom or my sister, I would have the decency to ask them, hey, should I delete them from Facebook? Because I don't want to be nice to them. It's hard for me to kind of be nice and cordial to someone that's being mean to one of my family members. Because all of this would say a lot before this does. And I have to work on that. But at the same time, it's like, don't come over here on no stuff. Don't. Because like I said, why you over there thinking that you and your little sisters are tight? Y'all not getting along. Do you see me coming over there trying to drive a wedge between y'all? No, because I don't care about what y'all going. I mean, God bless y'all, but I don't really mind paying attention to what y'all going through. I'm still be trying to keep my family tight. That's one of my desires, and that would be the best Christmas present for me is if my family was all in the same place, so that way we can be tighter, and then my nephews and my cousins to get together, and it would be like a bunch of boys. It would be like, yeah. Don't play. Don't try to come and tell what we got going on because you ain't got nothing going on. Whatever happened to, not if you can't beat them, join them. Whatever happened to, you know what, Lord, I want that too. I want to excel too. I want to be a boss too. I want a tight family too. I want that, Lord. I don't want to go against nobody. I don't want to compete with nobody. I'm tired of that. I don't want to try to drive a wedge between them because, they're not paying me no attention. I don't want that. What happened? Where's that prayer? I mean, I can pray for you, but you're the one needed. So you have to stand in need for yourself. I mean, again, I can pray with you, but, God knows what you need. You know what you need. It's time for you to go to God and be like, look, God. And let that aligned up so that way he can bless you whatever you got to have. But don't think it's going to work if you're being nasty. Don't do that. Now I'm taking my own advice. I have to fix this. Stop letting this be. And it's hard. Did I ever admit that? But the word we got to do better just can't be words. I'm a person that likes actual facts. I'm the person that likes actual actions. I don't believe you. And I don't believe you until I see it. Don't just say, like, that's why I have a Shut Up and Do It. I came up with this Shut Up and Do It tour since 2016. And if I want my family to be tighter so we can start having our own family reunions, go to a park and have a barbecue, we all can go to a matinee. Most of us, as big as we are and as deep as we are, we'll probably take up a whole theater room. But we got to get back there. And I would like for us to. Like, I would like to start going to go meet family members I barely know. You know what I mean? So that way if something happened, they could be like, oh, Tiffany and her mom and her sister's coming, whatever, and it's going to be big, We're going to be big. Let's not only meet once in a blue moon or on unfortunate circumstances like somebody died. That's the only time we're going to come together. Let's get together just because. I miss it. I honestly miss it. Because I'm so used to being around so many family members. Now, we can get on each other's nerves. We smell your breath. I can smell yours, y'all. We both smell each other's boo-boo. It's fine. And it stinks sometimes. You know what I mean? But at the same time I know it. And I get really reluctant on people trying to add themselves into our group, knowing that that's not where you are in the right. But that's a personal thing I need to go to God with. But let me go ahead and go. I've been here way too long. I'm blabbermouthing now. I'm just saying it's time for bigger and better, and I would like for that to happen. And my advice and my encouragement to you is just to ask God to order your steps, and just ask him, if there's people in my life, never be afraid to pray that prayer, because if there are people in my life that does not belong there, I don't care how long our relationship's been, if you don't see this person fitting your plan for my life, take them out. And help me concentrate on my relationship with you, Lord. Help me concentrate on my relationship with my sisters and my moms and all these other kind of things. Let me get myself together. Let me go get a driver's license. Let me go be a college grad. Let me go back to school, period. Let me go pursue my career and being a hairdresser, a nail tech, or a dancer, or whatever it is, and get it going. But if somebody's in your life that shouldn't be, that's an anchor, get them out. Please, get them out. It's like a bad tooth. Like for me, I'm not going to say, I don't want to get this nasty tooth out because I don't want a snagged tooth or anything like that. So you're going to deal with that pain? Knowing that tooth can make your breath bad? And nobody's going to want to deal with you, but you rather keep that tooth just to have a mouthful of teeth because you don't want to look snagged tooth? Extract that one thing. It's like, come on. It's like, just ask God. Talk to God. Ask God. to take people out your life that don't belong there. Because I'm telling you, these cavities, frozen snakes, and anchors are not good for you. So, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. I know I was a blabbermouth. I know I was all over the place. I hope you guys got something from this. If not, I'll come back and do the video again. Bye.